Back now at the Burns, we're talking about Tim Twaddle's burn. Where's the other horse? Is he on here? You know whose burn I didn't put in the small burns? Was Ronnie Burke's burn. I'm going to have to do that also. Carter Michael Dio. So Tim Twaddle, I'm just looking at Father Dunn is not on here, so I'll have to remember to talk about him. We're going to start with Austral Hanover. Raced in the Sire Stakes the other day. It may not be Sire Stakes caliber, but to even remotely believe that 2 months ago we would be entering this horse in a Sire Stakes race, he would get a check and be like 9 or 10 to 1 going to the gate was incredible. He's raced great, never missed a check. His only start of the top 2 was the other day in a Sire Stakes, and I don't think we did him any good with those flip-flops on. He felt like to me that he was just a little bit flat, but that could have been a good last half, good last quarter, and that could have just been the way the race shook down. I don't know, but certainly zero disrespect given towards Austral Hanover. He's been nothing but a breath of fresh air since day one racing. I'll talk about Carter Michael Dio, although he is in Ron Burke's barn now. Carter Michael Dio raced great for Tim. Now, there may be people saying, well, why wouldn't you just let Tim race him if you're going to race him in the race? Because that's a race on the East Coast, and I would rather have him on the East Coast and with Ronnie and have Yannick drive him in the if they end up going to the Houghton, if that's where they choose to go. That will be up to, I suspect, Yannick a little bit and Ronnie. I respect the opinion of both of them, and whatever happens, happens. But I want to do what's best for us, what's best for the horse, what's best for the group, and I thought that sending that particular horse after that start to Ronnie made the most sense. Dustin Hanover's now out in the field. I told everybody we're going to get some racing in him and turn him out, give him some time off, let him fill out, let him grow up, put some weight on. I told Jacob that I'd just like to see 100 or even 200 pounds put on this horse before we bring him back, and hopefully he can do that. Enzo Aguayo, couldn't ask for much more of a better first race. Yeah, you sure you could. You could have asked for a win, but he raced good. Was beat fair and square. 57 last quarter, 29. Just super impressed with Enzo Aguayo. Just so happy with the way he has raced. Fashion Presidente made the break. I think that was the first part of the day where I began to question if the flip-flops, looking at the deepness of the track, and then that horse, the way he folded up in the first turn. I had asked Scott, I said, many people race here with flip-flops? He said, no one. So, now that's not true. There are some people, I'm sure, but it just, not a lot of people use his flip-flops at Philadelphia, the track surface a little deep. Now, Tailgate Buzz had them on. Didn't seem to fester bother him very much, but at the same token, every horse is different. So, Fashion Presidente, I'm going to give him a pass on that. I'm going to let him slide, because I think that the way he raced, the way he felt, and then hearing about the detriment that could be attached to flip-flop shoes, I think that may be what took place with this horse. Not saying it's certain, but I think it may be what took place. Sister Solange, we're going to school her also on Tuesday. Prep her. I don't think she needs to be going into the Arden. We'll see how things shake down with her. I don't think there's any reason to push her. You know, I'm remembering now that Taiwan on went at 55-3 in the Arden last year, and Sister Solange is not ready for that type of competition. 57-58 will be lots. We'll see. I'm going to sleep on it tonight and make a decision in the morning. Spitfire Overseas will definitely be going to the Arden one way or another. I think that this is another horse. Did I tire him out with that, the third quarter when Andy Miller come to me, parked to the quarter, 27-4 down the backstretch? Sure, you can make an argument for that. Was it the flip-flops? Might be able to make an argument for that too. It could be a number of things. At the end of the day, he was beat fair and square. I thought he was a little bit flat. Let's see if we can change a few things and stoke some of the fire inside this horse again. He raced good. He raced good the other day, but I would like to see him. Would like to see a last quarter in 27 apiece. That'd be cool. Tailgate Buzz raced good. That's 3 wins in a row for him. Very impressed with the way this horse has come along. Will to win Hanover. Damn it! I didn't talk about her in the opening. Will to win Hanover was a winner, 57-2, and looked good. Second lifetime win, but a good mark put on her, and she looked commanding the other day. She looked good. Mike Wilder called on her. She was there. Impressive. I was very happy with what I saw from Will to win Hanover. And World for Two bled a little bit the other day. He's going to go on Lasix. Still in the line a little bit, still touching his knee a little bit, but at the same token, he wasn't bad. But the bleeding's a big issue, so then I have to put him on and I think you'll see him start to come. It wasn't shocking. I figured, the heat, and anytime you have some things that are gnawing at the horses a little bit, and then you factor in the heat, especially a horse that was a little bit sick, had that abscess working on his blood, and then we race him, it's not that shocking. So Lasix will help him. He'll be entering the Lasix program right away. That is Tim Twaddle's barn. Still got some barns to talk about. Be back in just a second.